I'm Lydia.
I'm Chelsea.
We're leading a STEM activity called Balloon Power.
So in our STEM activity, the objectives for the students will be to power a water bottle using a balloon. So the materials they will have is one water bottle, and it does have its lid, a 12-inch balloon, 3 rubber bands, a clothespin,
4 straws, 2 feet of yarn,
and 12.5 inches of masking tape. In our activity of balloon power, the students will have one constraint, and that is the time the activity is to be completed in is 18 minutes. So we've pre-created a list of vocabulary words that the students will probably use during the activity, and some of the ones we included was acceleration, because they'll be talking about the acceleration of the vehicle moving, talking about wind energy, they'll talk about pressure, and they'll also talk about power.
So another of our vocabulary words is potential energy, because we want the kids to be thinking about how they can build up their potential energy, like when the balloon is full of air. And then we want them to think about kinetic energy, our next vocabulary word. So when the balloon and the car are actually moving, that's their kinetic energy. And we also want them to talk about motion, think about what's making it move, how they can make it move faster, things like that. So this is our first trial run of our balloon power activity.
So the objective for you guys today is to create a vehicle using the balloon to power the water bottle. So it has to be a moving vehicle. So to get started, if you have any questions, let us know.
Okay.
Also,
I forgot your tape.
We also have tape.
We could blow up the balloon and we could push it with the air. It doesn't have to be attached to this, does it?
The balloon?
Yeah.
Any way you can create
Like,
it.
I can blow this up with my mouth and we can stick the straw in it. Like, well, it can roll this way too. Like, if we did this and we, like, let the straw blow on it, it'd push it. Because if you attach anything to this, it's going to just go.
Okay.
Yeah?
Blow up the balloon.
Okay.
Do we need tape?
I don't know yet.
Don't laugh at me.
It's okay.
Alright. Okay. Might not work. I don't know.
Good thinking.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but it's not working. Rubber band.
Stop.
No, rubber band.
Well, then we're just going to
Blow it up more. Blow it up more.
Look, if I twist it though, because I just need to stick the straw in it without the straw letting the air out yet. There, okay. Let's stick the straw in. Should we tie it around with the ribbon or the tape?
Here,
Like
hold
that?
the straw.
Okay. No, like tie it around the straw part so that way that's the only air escaping.
Okay. Through there.
Just don't, make sure not to put it off. Still there.
Oh, it's gonna go.
Go the other way. Alright, you got it? Alright, now, ready? Here,
Hold on.
I haven't let this all go yet. Alright,
Hold on. Let's put a piece of tape over.
over the,
Okay, hold that.
perfect. Well, I'm about to take this off so we can see if this works.
Okay, well, it won't leave there.
So now, take this off. Alright, now release it because air will let out and it'll make me move.
I don't think it's gonna be enough air. Wait, does it have to be attached?
The balloon doesn't
It's not
have to be
working.
attached, but it has to be a moving vehicle.
It's gonna have to be.
So you can't just roll the water
Okay.
bottle. You have to make a vehicle out of it.
I got an idea. Okay, we need to put the balloon on the back, and when it let's go,
Okay.
you know. Okay.
So how are we putting it on the
Blow it
back?
back up. I don't know yet. I don't know. Okay. Ready? Oh, we can
can just put it on top. I just don't know how.
You can make it a double. You can make it a double-sided tape. Roll it. That's gonna.
Put it on. No, put it on one roll. Hold it and don't let it go.
Please do not. This is gonna break the balloon. This is gonna break the balloon. It's gonna break the balloon. This worries me. Do I just let it go? Told you.
For a little bit.
Okay. Is there anything
What do you guys could do to make it a
Tape.
little better?
Tape.
Okay. It worked. We just need to.
This is getting harder and harder to blow up. They came back again.
Okay.
I'm saying, with that tape, take it and roll it a little bit. Like, make it double-sided. We can stick it to one side of the balloon. Yeah. Let me just do that. Just shoot it.
Blow it up more as much as you can. That's good. Spit it out. Okay. Does that count?
Should we say that it has
That needs
to,
to go in a straight
like,
line.
if people were in the car, then it would, could that be one of the constraints? Because that's what we did today with
You're
the,
still on video. It's okay.
Okay.
Still talking about it.
forget,
Okay.
with the, did you guys do the Marvel roller coaster?
No.
No.
I did a bottle
The
rocket,
constraint
though.
of that was that if people were on it, they would have to survive. So maybe we could
Okay,
say
so
that.
we need to redo. Now we can learn a new constraint. Oh. So how can we fix that to where it wins for now? I don't know.
Do we get scissors or anything? Is that part of it?
Scissors are not part of it.
Because I can make it move forward, but it's not going to go very far.
I think if you get it to move, I think that's the objective, to get the corner.
Because if we put the balloon on this and put this on here, then we can make it go back and forth across the string that moves. Does that count?
Like if you push it?
No, like if we put this here and put this through this,
Yeah.
it's not going very far, but I can still make it go straight.
I think
Oh, okay. Pull it back up.
Okay. And we can put this on here. We need this for later, but we can put this on here with this. And then you put the string through it. I'll blow up the lid when you do that. Oh, it's almost there. It's right there. Make sure this is straight. So I was like, I can take away part of this, but no. It's so close. Just great. I'm tearing it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So now, where's the tape? We're going to tape it.
Here, do it this way so I can see it. And I'll hold this side. I need to hold it as straight as possible.
Oh, hold this real quick. This side.
Okay, move it back this way.
Yeah.
And you hold the straight.
Oh no! I lost it.
Aww.
Well, I don't know. I give up.
I think that would have worked. What happened?
I lost it. The string.
Oh, okay. Reload the balloon. I'll redo the string.
You guys have some really great ideas. Just gotta keep working on them.
I'm gonna rip the balloon.
Do you need another
I
balloon?
have another balloon. If
I
you
might
need
need
one.
another balloon. I
Okay.
accidentally ripped this one.
Let me pause the video. Well, I guess it would be just as easy just to cut it out.
Yeah, I don't know. Here you go.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back in here. Jump this on.
Don't make me tear another end.
Hold the balloon. It's like not lifting after a certain.
There you go. Almost got it. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna try not to use this time. Now we're gonna scoot it all the way up as far as possible. Ready? Set. Alright, so this time we added a second rubber band to hopefully hold the balloon in place.
Okay, it moved.
Yeah,
Good.
it went from one end of the string to the other.
You could also get a longer piece of string.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In our first test group of balloon power, we learned that the activity could not be completed within the time restraint given the materials that we gave them. So we learned that we will include scissors in the next test run, and we will also include 4 feet of yarn versus 2 foot.
The problems we encountered were they couldn't get the car to go straight. They could make it spin around, but they couldn't get it to go straight. So we think if we add wheels, something round to help navigate it, that would probably help them. And when they did get it to go across the string, it was such a short length, it didn't go very far. So I think if we had a longer string, they would be able to see how far the balloon can make the car go. So we decided to add another constraint that deals with the safety of the imaginary people in the car.
So the constraint we're adding is going to be that the people in the vehicle have to survive, because as you noticed in the video, that one of the problems they encountered was the spinning of the vehicle, and they thought the idea would work because the vehicle moved, but we realized we need to make it clear that the people have to survive.